Hi there, my name is Carol Smille and I wanted to share with you my experience of working with natural solutions and what my situation was like in case it's similar to yours in some kind of way. Anyway, I'm 54 years old. I'm the youngest of four in my family, but my mother sadly is no longer alive, so I could never ask her about the menopause or what age she hit it, what the symptoms were like, etc. I have a sister though who seems to have sailed through it, so I'm kind of clinging on to that hope. But when I met Pamela Windle, I was talking really to her about the symptoms that I did have, which were probably, hot flushes. Obviously, a lot of women have that. I didn't feel anxious or have mood swings in the same way that I think I did when I had a menstrual cycle. However, I was curious to know what was lying ahead and that I should be ready for it and able to cope with it when the time came, and probably more than anything to understand it, which is probably the best thing that came out of the experience with Pamela. She talked me through every stage of it. I was a bit worried that I was kind of heading into this great abyss and not knowing what it was all about. So from that perspective, we did a sort of several weeks. Pamela would advise me what to do and I would follow her advice and then kind of see how I got on with it. So I think in the kind of grand scale of things, I probably was quite mild symptoms compared to some women when I've talked to my friends anyway, but certainly not without symptoms. What's happened between now and then is I have made some lifestyle changes because, of course, that's what you have to do. We all hate doing changes, don't we? We're quite comfortable in our own little space and we like to carry on our own sweet way. But the reality is if we do want change, we have to implement some of that ourselves. So the hot flushes were probably the strongest indication that something was afoot and changing. Pamela advised me to put Epsom salts in my bath, which I think did make a difference, and put some flax seeds, soak them in water, put them in my smoothies in the morning, and it didn't feel like a massive change for me, and it was actually quite pleasant. So I was pleasantly surprised when my hot flushes went from probably about 15 to 20 a day down to maybe 1 or 2 every couple of days. So that's a huge difference, isn't it? The results I suppose I have achieved is a greater understanding of what the menopause is about and what may still lie ahead. I am, just in the start of it. I think taking granola in the morning was a really kind of revelation to me because I am just not Mrs. Healthy. I don't love nuts and seeds. I didn't want to become some sort of giant squirrel eating, the kind of budgie food that seem to be on offer. However, as with all these things, it's a bit of trial and error and you have to find your own way that you can make it work for you. So I have changed to granola in the morning. More than anything, the best result for that for me was I wasn't hungry at lunchtime, not at all, in the way that I had been when I'd had toast in the morning or ordinary cereal. So everyone was getting up for lunch and I'm thinking, where are you all going? I'm not even hungry. So that was great. And I have kept that going. Still have toast sometimes, of course, because a girl's got to live, haven't they? So that's been great. How do I feel now and how has my life changed? I feel informed. I feel on top of things. I feel very positive. I am acutely aware that things could change at any time, but luckily Pamela's on the end of the phone, so I'll be calling her. But I do feel I don't have any issues with my relationship. I was always very comfortable with that and very secure in that, and we connected all the way through. I never felt distant from him, but he's really understanding and he's learning about it all alongside me. But I've had a great experience with natural solutions, and I've had a great experience with Pamela. She totally got me and understood me and did some great work with me. So I may be back in touch, but well done, Pamela. You cracked this nut. Thank you.